us. Okay, a binary tree is given to us. So in this binary tree, there is a robber. There is a robber who is going to rob the houses. Okay, so let me tell you one more thing, that these nodes will be considered as the houses, and the values inside them will be considered as the amount in the houses. Okay, will be considered as the amount in these houses. So what this thief will do, this thief will one by one check if he can rob into these houses or not. Okay, okay, not this. Our basic goal is thief want to make maximum money. Okay, thief want to make maximum money, and for this you have to help that thief. Okay, you have to help the thief for making the maximum money. But the conditions, there is some condition. The condition is, see, if there is a house, okay, if there is a house and thief robs this house. Okay, suppose the value of this house is 7. Okay, suppose it is 7, and there is 1 2 3 more houses will be connected. Okay, at max 3 more houses will be connected to this. So what is the condition? Condition is, if robbing this house, okay, if he is stealing things from this house, then he cannot rob this one and this one, because it is given that if he try to rob this house, okay, or this, after robbing this one, if you try to rob an adjacent house, then the owner of this house will call the police, and the police will catch him. Okay, so this is the condition that is given. So in this way, what you have to do, you have to help the thief to in getting the maximum money. Okay, in getting the maximum money. So what this thief will do, see, we now know that if thief is stealing from this house, okay, if robber is doing robbery from this house, then he cannot do robbery from this, and from this, right? So after this, he'll try to rob this one. Okay, he'll try to rob this one. Okay, and he cannot rob, he's robbing this, he cannot rob this, so he'll go and rob this one. Okay, if he'll rob this, he cannot rob this. Okay, he cannot do robbery at 8. So what we'll do, okay, at 8 he cannot do, but at 4 he will do. So what is the maximum profit that he is making? So the maximum profit he is making is, see, he is getting 7, he is getting 5, he is getting again 5, he is getting 11, he is getting 4. Okay, so this is the way he is getting the money. And 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So and if you'll observe this, okay, I'll simply make a mark, that is, he cannot make robbery here, he cannot make here, and here. So if you'll observe this, then you will say, okay, he can do robbery in alternate levels, right? He can do robbery in alternate level, but this observation is wrong. Okay, if you are thinking now by looking into this observation that he is doing robbery in alternate levels, then this is a wrong observation. You have to observe it little more. So let us try to observe this little more. Okay, so I hope this is clear, right? I hope this is clear that thief cannot do robbery in the adjacent houses if he did robbery in a house. Okay, if he did robbery in a house, he cannot go to adjacent houses, because if he'll try to do so, the police will catch him. Okay, so this is the condition. So let us try to make one more binary tree with the help of this one. And now what we will do, we will simply replace this 8 with 19. Okay, and we'll try to find the maximum profit. See, now what thief will do, thief cannot rob here, right? Thief cannot do robbery in this house. If he'll do in this house, then he cannot rob this, and he cannot rob in this, but he want maximum profit. So he'll say, okay, 2 is the only worth of this, so I'll go to 7 and I'll try to get maximum profit tonight. Okay, so he got 7. Okay, he can also do robbery in 2, but the condition is he cannot do robbery in 5 and 7 after that. Okay, so he skipped this house and he went to this. when he came to this, now he don't have any choice to rob here, here or here. Okay, so what he'll do, he'll simply go to this. So he'll rob here, he will try to rob here, and after that he has choice that he can rob here and here, right? If he'll do the robbery here, then after that he'll do robbery here. So if we'll do like this, then the maximum profit that he'll earn is 7 plus 5 plus 11 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so it will be somewhat around 11 plus 10, 21, 21, 4, 25 and 7, 32. 32 will be the profit this time. But see, if he will not rob into this house, and he will simply rob this one, 19 one. Okay, so what is the maximum profit right now? So he'll earn 7 plus 5 plus 11 plus 19. So it is 30, 35 and 7, 42. 42 this time, which is greater than this. So this is the maximum profit this time, right? This is the maximum profit that he is earning this time. So we are now aware that it is not the alternate level order, right? Alternate levels in which he is doing the robbery, because here also he is doing the robbery. So now we are aware that he is not doing robbery in alternate levels. So we have to think more about it. So how we are going to think more about it? See what you can do. You have only two choice, right? You can either rob into this house or you cannot. Okay, you just have two choices, that you can rob into this house or you cannot rob into this house. So what you will do, you will simply make two choices, that is you will either do rob and rob. Okay, you will not do robbery or you will do robbery. Okay, so you have to find the profit either by making the robbery. Okay, see, if you are doing the robbery into this house, let us do a dry run with this. Okay, with this approach, let us do a dry run, that you have only two choices and you will help the thief in getting the maximum profit. So how you will do this? See, uh, here we have two choices, right? With rob and without rob. Okay, with the robbery and without. Okay, so these are the two choices. So what I'll do, I'll simply call it, this is my right side, this is my left side. So what I'll do, I'll simply say, what will be the maximum profit it will get? What is the maximum profit it will earn when he'll do robbery in it and when he'll not do robbery in it? I'll calculate both. So the maximum profit it can earn is, after doing robbery, I'll say this P and I'll say this Q. Okay, so this will be P and Q. And what I'll do, I'll simply write 4 here, because when he will do robbery in this house, then my maximum profit that can be generated will be 4. Okay, and after that, my another profit, that is without robbery profit, will be 0, right? So from here I can get either 4 or 0, and from here similarly from here I'll get either 11, that is with robbery 11. Okay, and without robbery I'll get 0. From here with robbery I'll get 5 and without robbery I'll get 0. So I'll pass on this to my above nodes. So now if I have to make the choices for this, if I do robbery in this, then what will be the maximum profit? See, here is the point. Here is the point that you need to understand. Okay, this is the point that you need to understand. Okay, P is with rob, Q is without rob. Okay, so with rob and without rob, these are my P and Q. So I'll take help of this. Okay, now I have to calculate the maximum profit at this, with robbery and without robbery. So see, if I choose doing robbery in this house, when I choose doing robbery in this house, then my maximum profit will be the profit that I'll earn by not doing robbery in this and by not doing robbery in this. Because if I'm doing robbery in this house, I cannot do robbery in these two. So my maximum profit for this is, for 6, for node 6. So node 6 with rob, it will be, if I do robbery, then it will be Without robbery, if I do with robbery, then it will be without robbery from this, without robbery from this, plus profit with this. Okay, so that will be without robbery 0, and from here without robbery again 0, and then 6, right? So maximum profit that I can earn is 6. So let us make it bit clear. Mhm. Okay, so not okay. So here I'll write with robbery, I'll earn 6 only, and without robbery, if I'll not do robbery in this house, then what will be the profit that I'll earn? That profit will be, I haven't robbed this house, right? I haven't robbed this house, so I can rob this. I can rob this. I can not rob this. Also have the choice to not rob this. So what I'll do, if I'll not rob without robbery, okay, I'll say without robbery. So without robbery, the profit that I'll generate is, I cannot add this amount now because I'm not doing robbery in this house, so I cannot include the robbery, the amount of this house. So what I'll do, I'll find out the maximum from this side for doing robbery and for not doing robbery. So maximum left max. We will say left max for doing robbery or not doing robbery. Okay, not doing robbery, plus at this node it is only the left side, right? I also have the choice from right side, because I'm not doing robbery into this house, so I can either do robbery in this, or I can either or I cannot do robbery in this. Okay, I have both choices. See, you can skip this house, you can skip this house, you can skip as many houses as you want. Okay, but you just have to collect the maximum amount. So in this, without robbery, you have choice. You will go right max, you will find right max of with robbery, okay, and without robbery. You will find that I got maximum amount from right while doing robbery into the while doing robbery in this house, or while not doing robbery into this house. Okay, you will find out that, and then you will pass this to this 6. Okay, and you will say, okay, don't do robbery in these two houses, or do robbery in these two houses, whatever will be the maximum. Okay, whatever will be the maximum, because you are collecting the maximum amount from each house. So without doing robbery, what will be the amount? So my amount will be maximum of this side, right? So maximum of 50 will be 5, maximum of 11 will be 11. So my complete amount will be 11 plus 5, that is 16. Okay, 6 and 16 is the amount. And similarly from here I'll get 0, I'll get 2 with robbery and 0 without robbery. This will be passed to this. So now at 7 I have two choices, that is I can rob or I cannot rob. Okay, so what will be the answer for this? So if I'll do robbery in this house 7. Okay, if in this house 7 I'll do robbery, then the amount that I'll collect will be, I'm doing robbery here, I'm doing robbery here, I cannot do robbery here, I cannot do robbery here, right? So from down and say, give me without rob, left without rob, and right without rob, and plus my amount. Okay, if I'm doing robbery in this house, in a particular house, then I'll say left without robbery, right without robbery. So if left without robbery means left without robbery, if I'll not do robbery here, the 0 will be the maximum. Okay, if I'll not do robbery here, then 16 will be the maximum, right? 16 will be the maximum. So 16 plus 0, 16 plus 0 plus 7, that is 16 plus 7, that means 6 6 12 20 23, right? 23. So we have 23, 23, 23 if I'm doing the robbery, and without robbery it will be max from this side. Max from this side is 2, plus max from this side, that is 16. So 16 plus 2, 18. So without robbery is 18. Okay, now I'll pass on this to this, but before this, this will be passed to this. Okay, this will be passed to this. Then what will be the maximum for this 19? See, if I'll do robbery in this 19, then my profit will be 19, right? Because I cannot do robbery into this house, and right has nothing. So without rob 0, and without rob right is 0. So left without rob, right without rob, plus this. Okay, so that is 19 only. Now if I'll skip robbering this house, okay, if I'll not do robbery into this house, then what will be my maximum profit? So my maximum will be max of the max of these two, that is 4. Okay, this will be my max. Now, okay, so here I'll reach at this point now. So at this point, what will be my maximum? See, if I choose doing robbery here, then my maximum amount that I can make is 5. Okay, because I'm doing robbery here, so 5 plus not doing robbery into the, if I'm doing robbery here, then I cannot do robbery into this. So not doing robbery amount into this, that means 5 plus 4, that is 9. Okay, for not doing robbery. And if I choose, okay, for doing robbery, it is 9. And if I choose not doing robbery in this house, then my maximum profit will be max of these two. Max of these two is 19. Okay, so this is my maximum profit right now. Now this will be passed to this one. Okay, so what is my maximum amount that I can generate at 2? See, if I choose doing robbery at 2, then what will happen? It will say, okay, you are choosing doing robbery at 2, then what is the choice you have? Let me erase it, okay, so that you can get the better clarity. Okay, so we were at doing robbery at 2, right? So if we are doing robbery at 2, then the amount that I can make is, I cannot do robbery here, so amount without robbery, that is 18, amount without robbery, that is 19. So if I'm doing robbery here, then 18 plus 19 plus 2, okay, and that will be equals to 36 plus 1, 37, right? 37 plus 2, and it is somehow equals to 39. Okay, 39 is the amount that I can generate from this. And then after that, if I choose not doing robbery in this, okay, if I'm doing robbery, then not doing plus this, right? Not doing plus this, left not, right not, plus I can do here. Okay, so, and after that, if I'm not doing robbery in this house, if I left robbery in this house, then my maximum will be maximum of these two and maximum of these two. Okay, because I can either rob into this, or I can either rob into this or not rob into this, or I can either rob into this or also cannot rob into this, because I'm skipping this house. So if I'm skipping this house, then I can choose this house or I can left this house. If I'm skipping this house, then I also have the choice to either include this house for robbing, or I can also left this house for not doing the robbery. Okay, so my maximum from the left, maximum from the left is 23, my maximum from the right is 19. So my robbery amount that I can generate is 19 plus 23, that is 2, and that is 42. Okay, 42 was the amount that we calculated earlier, and it is not here. So 42 is the amount that we calculated earlier. So in this way, you are going to get the maximum amount. So what we are going to do in this, as you can see, for every node, I'm going to calculate what? Two things. That is profit, max with doing robbery into this house, and max without doing robbery into this house. Okay, so I'll simply make a pair class of, with rob and without rob. Okay, and I'll try to calculate these two, and I'll find, in the end, I'll find max of with rob and without rob. Okay, with rob and without rob at root, because I'll come by taking money from the leaf nodes. Okay, from the leaf nodes I'll come to root. Okay, and at the end compare my maximum profit at my route. Okay, if I'm earning more by doing robbery into this route, or if I'm earning more by not doing robbery into this. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So let us move on to the code and let us try to write the code of it. Okay, so let us now look into the code of it. So we are going to code it in C++, right? So let us try to write the code. So in this, what we are going to do, first of all, we need a pair, right? We need a pair which will contain my two choices, that is with robbery and without robbery. So I'll make a pair that is class pair, and it will be public, and I'll have int with rob, and I'll have int without rob in it. Okay, without rob. So these two will be choices, and I'll have this pair, okay, constructor, and I'll write int with rob comma int without rob. So this dot with rob is equals to with rob, and this dot without rob is equals to without rob. Okay, so now it will be not like this, it will be arrow. Okay, anything else that is remaining with rob, without rob? I hope the spellings are correct, and let us write the semicolon here. So now we have the pair, right? We have the pair, so we need to return this pair. So I'll make a function that is pair house house robber helper. Okay, house robber helper, and I'll simply pass a root into it, that is node star root. Okay, and with the left call, that is pair left pair is equals to house robber helper, go to left, that is root dot left. Okay, this will give me my left pair right pair is equals to house robber helper root right. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to make a my pair, that is pair my pair is equals to new pair. Okay, pair my pair is equals to new pair, and initially let's pass the value 0 0. Okay, and also base case, right? So base case, when will hit the base case? So we'll hit when root will become equals to null. Then at that point, what we'll do, we'll simply return new pair which will contain 0 comma 0. Okay, so this is it, and we have to give values to this my pair, right? So this my pair dot with rob, okay, the first component, that is with rob. This with rob, if I'm choosing doing robbery into this root, then what will be my result? So if I'm doing robbery into the house in which I'm standing, then I have only one choice, that I cannot do robbery into two adjacent houses. Okay, so from the left pair and right pair, I have to do only one thing, that is okay, first of all, add root dot val, right? You are choosing doing robbery into this root dot val plus left pair dot without rob, because you are choosing doing robbery into this house, so you cannot do robbery into adjacent, and also right pair dot without rob. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is my pair dot with rob, and now my pair dot without rob. So this is also simple. So what is it? Simply, you cannot add your value first of all, because you are choosing not doing robbery into the house in which you are standing. So you have two choices, that either you can rob that adjacent house, or you can left that, or you can skip that. Okay, so you will find the maximum from that also. So maximum from left pair dot with rob comma left pair dot without rob. Okay, without rob. Okay, So maximum from left pair dot with drop and left pair dot without drop. Similarly, same for max from right pair dot with drop, comma, right pair dot without drop. Okay. So this is it, and after that I'll simply return my. Okay. Now what I did here. See, I made a left call so that I can get my maximum of doing robbery into the left, or maximum of not doing robbery into the left, both. Okay, same for the right, same faith for the right. And my faith is that I'll compare from the I'll find out my own, profit for doing robbery and for not doing robbery. Okay, I'll find my own profit for doing robbery and for not doing robbery, and same it will do for the whole tree. Okay, same it will, my recursion will do same for the whole tree. And at the end, what I'll do, I'll simply calculate if the maximum is by doing robbery into this house in which I'm standing, that is at root. If the maximum profit is I'm getting is by doing robbery into this route or by not doing robbery into this route. Okay, so this is what I'll do. So simply I got this my pair here. Okay, which will tell me that at root what is the maximum amount that you are generating with doing robbery and also without doing robbery. So I'll make a pair here. So pair answer is equals to simply house robber helper. Okay, simply house robber helper. So control Z, house robber helper, and from here what you should do, you should call root. Okay, and also you do one more thing, that is return. From here what you should return maximum of answer dot with rob, comma, maximum of answer dot without rob. Okay, so maximum from these two will be the answer. Okay, maximum from these two will be the answer. And anything else? Pair answer. Okay. Okay, so I hope it is done. So let us give it a run to check if it is running correctly or not. If there is some compilation or not. There is some compilation. So we are getting some compilation error. So let us look into it. Okay, it is saying could not convert. Okay, yeah. See here, we need to return pointer, right, which will store our pair. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll write here pair star, and here also. Okay, let us copy this and we'll change it to everywhere. Okay, this will also be pair star, this will also be pair star. Okay, and this will also be pair star. And one more thing, that is, as we are returning pair star, so what we have to write, this with rob root val. Okay, and without rob, and this without rob, convert these dots to arrow. So with rob, without rob, and again with rob, and this is again not without, it is without. And here we'll write this. Okay, so and anything else that we need to change, return new pair. So from here let us return pair star BP, that is base pair, is equals to new pair. Okay, and we'll return this, where is it, we'll return this BP. Okay, return base pair. Okay, and for this it will be a pair star because we are returning a pair star, and here we'll write arrow, and here also we'll write this arrow. Okay, so I hope this is done. Okay, we just need to return the pointer so that we can get to that address, and from there we can return the maximum. So here it is accepted. Now let us give it a final submit for all the test cases. Okay, so it is completely accepted. So I hope that you got this question completely. Okay, and after this we'll meet in the next video. So you can share it with your friends, you can share this video with your friends, and also like the video, and also subscribe our YouTube channel if you are new here. Until then, goodbye. So we'll meet in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.